Hi, my name is Anna, and when choosing a speaker, I was overwhelmed by options. I wasn't sure if I should pick someone who is recent or not so recent. It took me a few days, but I finally picked Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, also known as Mahatma Gandhi. I knew a little bit about what he had done, but I did know that he was a great and compassionate man whose life ended kind of suddenly. In his early years, he pursued the philosophical study of religions such as Hinduism, Christianity, and Buddhism, and others, and he never preferred one over another. But one day he did find himself challenged with racial discrimination, and that soon served as a catalyst for his future political movement. As his movement spread from country to country, his followers kind of give him this nickname called Great Soul, or Mahatma, and it stuck with him. Mahatma Gandhi was actually terrified of public speaking, but it never stopped him to speak out against violence, segregation, and injustice. The first speech that I did find of him was very captivating. Even though I wasn't able to see his body language, I could still feel the emotions through his words. There were phrases that went along the lines of, Indians shall be fingerprinted just as criminals do, or Christian marriages are the one true marriage, and all others are illegitimate. To me, that just put everything into perspective of what he was fighting for. And I could sense that angst that he had against that. And he really believed in his work and what he was doing. And he really wanted others to believe in it too. So the second speech that I found of him talking was just as piercing, because he spoke with great emotion and experience and wisdom. He was clear as he could be. He does have a wicked accent when he speaks English, and English is not his first language, but honestly, I don't think it took away from his speech and his message. It doesn't make it inferior to his speech. So he was able to pace himself when he spoke, which I lack in because sometimes I race myself, and it's just because I don't want to forget what I want to say, and also it's because I get nervous at times. But one video that I found was an interview of him, and he wasn't looking at the interviewer, he wasn't looking at the camera, he wasn't looking at anyone, he was looking at the ground, and that came to a complete shock to me. All I could think of was, how could a powerful man not a powerful man, but how could a man be so powerful with words and exemplify such insecurities and shyness? So I did some research, and I realized that he came from a really humbling background. In his home, he was taught to show no fear, act without harm, and speak with meaning, and he used those skills through his messages. His tone, though, for the most part, was monotone, but I think it was because of his nerves. So he never really fumbled. He fumbled once, and it was really hard to catch that because he corrected himself so fast with such ease. I almost missed it. And he also never used fillers, which is super difficult to do because I know that I do that and even other speakers do it, but he never used them once. He, like I said, speaks with courage considering what era it was. He spoke with also a lot of metaphors, and I'm not sure if he did that on purpose, but his audience were uneducated individuals, and not by choice, mind you. So knowing he was able to adjust for his audience made me appreciate him more. And not only just that, but other instances where his audience were mixed, not just by races, but by languages. He included translators, and a lot of speakers forget to do that, and it hurts their speech. So to me, Gandhi is the most relatable speaker, and it's because he struggled through school, he struggled through college, and he struggled to get a job, just like people do today. And he had to fight against racism, which is also going on today. And a lot of people hated him for being so reserved about it. And when I say that, I mean, like, if someone were to hurt you, someone were to say something bad to you, all you would do is smile and say, have a wonderful day. And that's what he did. He just was a happy and content person. So watching him talk had really shown me my own potential as a good speaker or even a great speaker. And I wish there was more of him out there, because learning from him and watching him has really shown me a lot. And I wish to capture a room just as he's done. And he's also commanded a room, not just demand. And there's a fine line between those. So I wish to touch people's hearts as he did, and I wish to share my own wisdom. But I also think there is no right or wrong way to talk, because there are great people who have great messages, and we should all honor those people with our respect and attention and really listen to what they have to say. Just as those who were opposed to Gandhi's beliefs, they gave him the respect he deserved, and that's why I chose to study him. He had a gift, and he was kind enough to share it with us all. Thank you.